Men of Reddit, what's something a woman can do to instantly melt your heart? When she gets tired and leans on my shoulder. Bro, you might just be talking about my dog. Are you saying there's no way your bitch melts your heart? That's cold. Hug. Oh yes, hugs are awesome. Hugs you never expect are so 3. A compliment is enough. Dear men, when you're doing something you love and just stay so focused, or when you tell me about a hobby or interest, I adore you. I just love to see how passionate you are about your thing. When you're hanging out with your boys, relaxed, having a good time, with that genuine smile, it ducking brightens up my day. When I see you playing with your pets, it melts the shit out of my heart. Bonus points if you're a cat dad. When you hold the door for ladies in your life, I gush on you. When you reach out to those around you and show the smallest contribution from your end, I love you even more. When you reach out to me with some tender love and care during my periods, I keep thinking about what I've done to deserve you. When you make a meal for me, I notice that proud sweat and feel secondhand proud to have you in my life. You try so hard to be grunt hardest, but it doesn't work because I see your softness. It's a timely reminder that you enjoy gentleness as much as we do. I ducking love you. Edit. Yo, I just woke up. Reading all the replies. Not gonna lie, as a 22-year-old chick whose heart has been crushed into dust many times, this reciprocation thing kinda sorta feels really warm and nice. Jesus Christ, he asked for a small compliment, not AFCKING tsunami of love. Okay, quick table setting. I'm an extreme extrovert. My GF is shy and very introverted, so I usually start all the kisses. She kisses me back. I'm the one that says I love you. She says it back, etc. So when she says I love you, it warms my heart. When she comes up to me and hugs me, it makes me feel so loved. When she starts a kiss, I'm convinced that I'm the luckiest guy alive. I think she knows it. We see it takes quite an effort to initiate anything as an introvert, especially shy person. Even once you're in a relationship, there can still be doubts. And I know extrovert people don't have as much doubts about their relationships. So if you feel lucky when she does that, you probably are. Eating dinner with me. God, I miss having someone to cook for. Also, a compliment. Or making me feel wanted in any way really. I want to feel that again more than anything in the world. I need a ducking drink. People who love to cook for others have lovely hearts. It shows how much they care. I bet you have a nice heart, too. Looking at his nickname, the only thing that comes into my mind is Hannibal. In high school, I used to help a girl with math and science, and of course we'd talk about lots of things. At the end of the school year, she gave me a bag filled with all kinds of chocolates I liked that I had mentioned in the past. Knowing that she cared enough to remember my likes and dislikes melted my heart instantly. One day you will wake up at 2 AM and realize that you are very oblivious, haha. Lol, yes. I'm in a dark place now and just checking up once or twice a week is more than enough to make me feel like I still have a purpose in life. I know how you feel. There've been times when I wouldn't make contact with anyone outside of my family for a couple weeks. What kinda helped me a little bit was doing streaks on Snapchat. I didn't even check stories or really talk. I just took a picture of the ceiling and put an S. It made me realize I have at least a few people I can always message if I need help. I just want a ducking hug, tbh. Going out of their way to talk to me. I was sitting alone at a party, and this girl came over and just started talking to me. Not flirting or anything. Just interaction is enough. This right here. Opia, the intense feeling of invasive arousal that one feels when engaging in mutual gasm, making direct eye contact with someone else. Play with their hair while talking to me. My god. My HSGF, who I still can't get over, did this with me, and I loved every second of it. I'd sit up against the lockers doing some homework or something, and she'd stand next to me and rub my hair. I always had a buzz cut, so it felt extra nice, and she always said she loved feeling my hair edit. Sorry, I read play with my hair, but yeah, both are totally awesome. I put dudes to sleep in high school doing this. I married one of them. When she passionately talks about a subject she's really into, I have to agree, especially if it is something complicated and demanding and she's got a PhD in the field. Anytime a person just walks up to me and talks to me and is nice, regardless of gender, it melts my heart, even when I might be awkward when talking back. I walk out of conversations like that with huge respect for that person and I always want to talk to them again. But that never happens. I love when people talk with me. Keep the convo going. I can't lead a convo well, so they have to ask me questions, and I'm gonna answer them. After a time I'll be the best talker existing, because I kinda feel safe I something. I don't have nice convos often, because I just can't lead them. Same. Once we are kinda deep into a conversation, I'm usually the one talking more, but at the beginning. Let's not talk about that lol. Here's a weird one. I find it attractive if bees are attracted to a woman. Bees are just cool with some humans for whatever reason. I think there's something druidic going on there. Also, bees are awesome. You like jazz? Wanting to spend time with me. I know that sounds odd, but I have serious self-esteem issues and often think I'm boring. Particularly when I talk about things I like endlessly. But one of my friends, let's call her C, knows this about me. Whenever we hang out, we talk about just about anything that comes to mind. And I always worry and catch myself when I talk too much and think I'm boring her. Without missing a beat, she would catch on and want to hear more or ask a follow-up question about the subject. It just makes me feel over the moon that I'm not only not a bother with all I'm saying, but she's following along and is interested. Of course, she feels the same way when she starts gushing about one of her passions. To be fair, we both have our poisons. And they cross a lot and that's how we became friends. I freaking love her and I can't wait to hang out with her again. Even if it's just sitting and talking in person. I love listening to people talk about their thing, even if it's something I have no knowledge or interest in. Enthusiasm and deep knowledge is extremely attractive. Close bracket. Throw me in lava. That's quick enough. Fun fact, instead of sinking in the lava and melting, you'd stay on the surface and burst into flames. Now, you'd become the very thing you swore you would destroy. When they can't stop playing / messing with their hair. One girl was just messing up her hair so much. While talking to her I brushed her hair behind her ear, then she started breathing very heavy and quickly messed it up again. I didn't realize how badly she wanted me playing with her hair until that moment. Literally show me any love or affection. Like that would ever happen. Having an infectious smile. Oh, and actually listening and remembering things you said. Hugs. Holy duck, I love hugs. I'm really introverted. So in past relationships, when I just needed to be alone and quiet and stuff, my girlfriends would think something was wrong and start grilling me and not leaving me alone. And so then it would actually become a thing and we'd get into fights and what have you. I hated it. FF to my current girlfriend. It was technically before we were dating, but I was in one of those moods where I just needed to be by myself and what have you. She texted me just to flirt or whatever, and I told her, like, I'm not feeling very talkative RN. Can I get back to you later? And do you know what her response was? Sure, ho, lie, shit, I've hit the jackpot. 33. She's a winner then. That's kind of like one reason I fell for my husband. Every other boyfriend would want to fight it out in person. First big fight my hubby got into while we were dating. Said I've got to go. I need to go cool down before we say things well regret. Married 18 years now. Saw something on YouTube about Reddit. They fought and she just stood there calm and asked him if he was finished being angry or something. Why she stayed so calm? Because that's not the way people who love each other should talk to each other. Okay, so I know I'm late to this and it won't get any attention. But that's not why I'm writing this. I just have to get this hurt off my chest. Married for 32 years now to a great woman that I love. I would melt if I could get any, and I do mean any, sort of unsolicited physical affection. I cry sometimes just wanting to be touched. I'm sad for you. Comfort me when I'm upset, such as letting me hug her while I cry and showing genuine concern for my well-being. I wish my boyfriend would let me do this, but he is really scared to show feelings because he thinks it's weak. Even when I tell/hug him that it's okay. I hope you will find your person soon. Thank you. I hope so too. I hope your boyfriend opens up more to you. Bite her lip to hold back a smile. Just thinking of it is melting my heart. Warm hugs. Period. When she catches a spider or other bug and lets it go outside instead of screaming, killing it, or screaming for someone else to kill it. Bitch, I'll burn the entire MF house down. WTF. I'd maybe give a pass in Australia because, well damn, I just like life usually. I'll kill a parasite any day though. Say you're happy you know me, and why compliments sing. A girl with a pretty singing voice gets me rub my scalp. For extra meltiness. Sing while doing it. Tell me the story about Darth Plagueis the Wise. It's not a story the GD would tell you. It's a Sith legend. Darth Plagueis was a Dark Lord of the Sith. So powerful and so wise he could use the Force to influence the midichlorians. To create life he had such a knowledge of the dark side that he could even keep the ones he cared about from dying. The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural. He became so powerful the only thing he was afraid of was losing his power, which eventually, of course, he did. Unfortunately, he taught his apprentice everything he knew. Then his apprentice killed him in his sleep. Ironic. He could save others from death, but not himself. If I could control the midichlorians like that, I'd make them line up as a pulsing, living fleshlight, and coax the life force right out of me over and over again, while I watch Jar Jar from afar. Was discussing it with my mate just hour ago. If I will ever see woman in long dress, harvesting fruits from tree, it will melt my heart. Nothing more seems so feminine, gorgeous and natural. I saw that image in 2019, when my GF, now ex, gave me apricots from her garden. My jaw fell off seeing that beauty. Unless it's a goddamn lemon stealing whore. This is why you can't take your eyes off of that lemon tree for more than 10 seconds. If a girl turns her legs toward you at one of those little barroom tables, especially if it bumps one of your legs for a second. When she shows me that she cares and really loves me, so a gesture that shows it off. I think the point is to tell what that gesture is. Love is a verb. The point is simply to take action. Any action. Bring him a popsicle when you get one for yourself. Pause the TV so he doesn't miss any of the show you were watching together. Initiate physical intimacy, even just hugs and kisses, so he doesn't always have to feel like the aggressor forcing himself on you. Movies make romance look like it's all about grand sweeping gestures or doing something big when it counts. But it's not. It can be little and constant. Little things that show I like making you happy, or I was thinking about you, even while we were apart. Because if a man can't depend on you for little stuff, how is he supposed to trust you can do anything bigger when it counts? A compliment and a genuine smile goes a long way, and actually talking to me with interest in what I'm saying and seeming to have fun makes a guy feel so great inside. Literally any compliment or tbh, even just look at us and smile. If that doesn't get them, they don't deserve you. Kiss my cheek. You would be shocked how much a simply compliment feels. Listen, that is all I ask. Back massages. Sarcasm. I love it when a girl can be sarcastic. Honestly, if one just said hi to me or looked at me, I'd probably be ready to go. It's been so long since I felt attractive to a woman. I got a high five once. Sick bro. Not a man. but from experience apparently being female and knowing how to drive stick is enough. Edit. Spelling. Compliments. Men don't get enough compliments. A few quarters ago I was in a team project with a friend of mine and a girl I didn't know, and we were discussing the presentation and the girls didn't like public speaking, so I volunteered to do the most of it because I have always been a good public speaker. New girl asked me if I was sure about that, and my friend grabbed my shoulder and she said, "Hey, sure." He's very confident. That's why I like him. And I gotta tell you that I rode that high for the rest of the quarter. Hey, thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe.